I sort of the opinion, like, you're talking about the undergrounds and
Yep.
going back to San Francisco. I honestly think that's a good place to look, because, I mean, we sort of built our marketing for low intensity around our actual launch event, because promoting an event is much easier than promoting a comic in Belfast.
I don't worry.
Well, sure, no, but in terms of actually getting people to go, because they know what events are, and I mean, we were very lucky to be able to get Problem Patterns to play our launch party. Very popular band on the up. I have no illusions that there are plenty of people who came to that because of the free Problem Pattern show. They still bought a book, they still stayed all the rest of the night, and now they may be people that will buy a second one. It doesn't bother me that they didn't come out for our comic, like that's not a problem. They ended up with it. So I found, all this, you need to have a web presence, especially for selling. It's a obligatory, unfortunately. But I find that concentrating on social media, it's crap and it's getting worse, so it's mostly about net seeking. So it's like a very, very hard thing, especially when you're at the scale that we're at, actually get anywhere with social media. It's not efficient.
And I think Andrew's been best at marketing because of the audience he saw and went to that audience.
Well, that's the thing. We've been trying to leaflet, we've been trying to flyer, we're trying to get posters up, and we're not necessarily sticking to comic shops. Not anything against comic shops, but just I think. Well, yes, trying to get the people that would not necessarily think to go and say, look, this might actually be something you like. Even though where we're selling, we've got this in a few retail spots in Belfast, Glasgow, Dublin, and London, and like a clothing shop, like a second-hand clothing shop, they've really curated their image and they've got a real cool brand. Unfortunate word, but yeah, like that was a good space for us to say, here, would you be interested in taking this? And they were. That's brought new people who are like, oh, this looks kind of cool, we want to read it and whatever. And they're not necessarily people that would have been interested in comics, but that's the one thing we want readers to. But I think actually just returning back to physical space and not worrying so much about how do we expand this beyond and beyond and beyond. I'm like trying to do Belfast first. You know what I mean? Like, where I'm actually at, try and get people actually involved initially. And once we're there, you can build beyond that. But actually, just working on the network on a really, really small scale. I mean, it's been really great to meet people. As I say, I'm very new to a lot of this, and it's been really great to meet people here. That's all part of it, I think.